Hello everybody, welcome back to the Bad Book as a Wrestling podcast. My name is Jack, and today we've got a review of 205 Live. Decent 205 Live as normal. It was more, it was the first bout of matches to see who'd face Buddy Murphy at Royal Rumble in that fatal four-way match. And we kicked off tonight with one of those matches. But first of all, if you do like these reviews, please leave a like. It would mean a hell of a lot to me. Leave a comment down below on how you thought 205 Live was. If they could done anything better, let me know. And subscribe if you know as well. That'll help a lot as well. First of all, in the night, we had Lio Rush versus Kalisto in that first round. Well, not first round, a qualifying match for the Fatal 4-Way in the Royal Rumble in the 27th, is it? 27th for this month. Like I said, Lio Rush versus Kalisto. It got off to a slow start. Obviously, Lio Rush with all the promo beforehand, and like, it's good that a heel does that. It can get a bit too much with Lio Rush sometimes, as we've seen from the main roster. But when the match kicked in, it was a decent match, to say the least. There was a lovely kind of like fall away slam moonsault thingy off the top rope from Kalisto to Lio Rush, which looks beautiful. Got quite a good near fall out of that as well. And then Lio Rush started to get on top. He went up to the top rope to hit one of his frog splashes, but Lucha House Party were on the sides swinging those, what they rattle things, I can't remember the name of them. And Lio Rush got distracted and was like, "Stop it, what are you doing, stop it." Went down from the top rope, told him to stop it, went back up and they did it again. So Lio Rush jumped back down and kicked one of the rattles out of Lince Dorado's hands. Lince Dorado got mad. He got mad by this. And he started to go after Lio Rush, and Grand Metalik was going to stop him because obviously if he hits Lio Rush, Kalisto would get disqualified and whatnot. So he was just like baiting him in, Lio Rush, baiting him in to try and hit him so he would win. In the end, Grand Metalik managed to calm Lince Dorado down. Lio Rush went back to Kalisto, but Kalisto reversed it with a Selena Del Sol to pick up the win, and Kalisto is the first man into this fatal four-way to face Buddy Murphy for the Cruiserweight title at the Royal Rumble. Next up, we had Drew Gulak versus Akira Tozawa in the second round of qualifying matches for the fatal four-way. It was a decent match, to be fair. Probably slightly better than the first one, in my opinion. Tozawa managed to do a lovely backdrop onto Drew Gulak while Drew Gulak was hanging off the middle rope, and it looked quite good. He couldn't capitalise because Drew Gulak had been working on the lower back of Tozawa for most of the match, so didn't quite capitalise on there. But Drew managed to apply a Gulak onto Tozawa. It was a good 30 seconds while they were in that. Tozawa managed to roll out the ring and get to the ropes, so that that hold broke even. I'm trying to see what else I wrote in my notes. Finish the match was next. Tozawa managed to get to the top rope. At this point, his knee was bust, his back was bust, so he was pretty much slapping his knee every 2 seconds. Tozawa was on the top rope. Drew Gulak then hit him off the top rope, and he kind of crotch chopped himself, Tozawa, onto the top rope. And then Gulak thought to himself, "Yeah, I'll go up to the top rope." Obviously, Gulak, no fly zone around him. He would never leave his feet. He went up to the middle rope, tried to suplex Tozawa, couldn't do it. Kind of fell off the middle rope, and then thought, "Yeah." Went up to the top rope, all the way to the top rope. Tried to suplex Tozawa. He was getting wobbly legs, jelly legs. He was selling it really well that he'd never been up to the top rope before. Tozawa managed to headbutt him off. Tozawa hitting his finisher onto Drew Gulak, the backdrop, and picking up the W. So at the moment, in this fatal four-way for the Royal Rumble, for Buddy Murphy's title, we got Buddy Murphy, obviously, Kalisto, and Akira Tozawa. And next week, we're going to have the last qualifying match, which will be Cedric Alexander versus Hideo Itami, which should be an excellent match. I believe they've wrestled once before in 205 Live. I think Cedric won that. I fully expect Tozawa to win that. Otherwise, we got 3 faces and 1 heel. I would expect 2 heels and 2 faces, but I would say that what's his name, Hideo Itami, would win that. But we'll never know. They did promos afterwards, but Cedric was saying that, "Oh, Itami runs around here trying to put the fear factor on everyone, but it doesn't work on me. I'm not scared of you, Itami. I will basically break your back once again after I beat you last time, and I'll win. I'll pick up the 1, 2, 3. And then the screen cut to Itami and Davari speaking, doing a promo saying that, look, even your little mate Mustafa Ali has jogged on to SmackDown Lights, the bright lights of SmackDown Live, and you've got no mates around here anymore, Cedric, and you're not going to get your Cruiserweight title back either. The only thing you're going to get is a lesson in respect. Obviously, that's the whole thing of Hideo Itami. He also spoke Japanese in it, Hideo Itami, so I like it when foreign superstars speak in their own language, because it, I don't know, it just brings a little bit of realism to it as well, doesn't it? I quite like it. I quite like it. But that was 205 Live, a very short 205 Live, only the 2 matches on it, but it built up towards Royal Rumble fantastically. Like I said, next week we're going to have Cedric versus Itami, which should be an excellent match, and I can't wait for it. If you did like that, please leave a like in the below bit down there. Please subscribe if you're new around here or haven't done so already. Leave a comment on if you thought Drew Gulak should have won, if you thought Lio Rush should have won, and who you might think will win next week. I'm going for Hideo Itami. Some of you might think Cedric. But yeah, like, subscribe, and I shall see you next week. Matt should be doing, hopefully, an NXT review tomorrow. So, or later on today, depending on when I upload this one. But yeah, hopefully, I'll see you next Monday for Raw, but go check out Matt's review of NXT as well. Thank you very much for watching.